he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Today, of course, we're back on the 73. We've been on the 73. I just haven't got a lot of it recorded. But we're getting back on this, and it's time for us to put the glass in. We're going to start with the front windshield. Casey's done got it all cleaned up. Everything cleaned up around our area. We have the new rubber and the new insert. This truck didn't have the chrome trim around it, it just had the black. Yesterday we done some work under the truck. We got the exhaust on it, and we're in hopes today to try to crank it up. But I want to go ahead and get the glass in here and get that taken care of. So first thing we do is put the seal in the window. I know a lot of you people do it the other way. You put the seal on the glass, whatever, and do the rope trick and all of that. I don't know how to do the rope trick, and I've never done it. But I just use the regular old method and use that tool right there. And it seemed like, I mean, we've been doing fine with this method, right? We ain't busted one or cracked it or had any issues, so that's how we're gonna roll. But yeah, let us go ahead and get this rubber in there and then get everything soaked down with some slickum and get this windshield installed. All right, guys, as you can see, we got our seal in. Get up here a little closer where you can actually see. Casey has a windshield. We're going to try our best to install it. Alright guys, now for the rear window. It's one of these aluminum sliders. This should go pretty easy and quick. We did have an issue with the front window. We'll address that later. Rear windows installed, no problems. That all went together very well. What we done, we ended up taking the seal back off, put it on the window. Then I held the window up there as Casey got on the inside with that little tool and run her around, and bam, there you go. Cool, well, let's move on to something else. All right guys, next thing we're going to do is try to get this motor cranked up. Casey took number 1 plug out. Of course, there ain't no fuel in it, so it shouldn't start or nothing. We got the battery jammed over in there and hooked up. I see no fires, so that's a good thing. What I'm going to do is just bump it over and make 100% sure that I drop that distributor in correct on the compression stroke and I don't have it 180 out. So let's see what that's going to do for us. race car sitting in there? Yep.
What do you need the seat for? Just reach in and bump it.
I'm gonna push the clutch, just be on the safe side. I got the low rider seat going on. Ready?
Yeah, good.
Ready to snatch that battery if something happens. What? Huh?
Bump it. I do not see your mark on that.
Well, just hold your finger in the hole. Yeah, you just use it. You just tell me whenever we got compression.
No, right the way that damn stupid. Yeah, go ahead. Right there. Literally right there. Just that compression.
Alright. That's what we wanted. Go ahead and unhook that battery. I just don't trust it yet. Alright, so we got compression. So we went past it. We need to back the motor up. And recheck our timing.
So come on, eventually, I think.
Alright, well, we got compression. He's up on the compression stroke. So now we just need to back it up where the timing pointer and the top dead center mark on the harmonic balancer line up. And then we'll recheck that distributor. And then we'll be right back and no, then we're going to eat about lunch. Then we'll come out and see if this thing start up and run. Alright guys, we have the distributor dropped in correctly. We rechecked that. So now, since there's no fuel in it, what I want to do is crank it till I get some oil pressure going. So let's see how that goes. Alright, timing's perfect. We already preset it to 12 degrees. Casey filled up a little bottle and it's got the bowls full of the carb, squirting fuel. So the thing should, cross your fingers, fire up and run. Get the extinguisher afire. We're waiting on Casey.
What?
Hey! And that's how you do it. We got 32 PSI on oil pressure. It needs an oil change. Is anything leaking or anything, Casey? Restart.
Almost.
We're running out of gas.
You want to restart it now?
Nah. You go ahead and put battery stuff out. Well guys, that's what we wanted here. You didn't hear no exhaust leaks up here, did you? I didn't. I think we got the exhaust sealed good. Got a funky donut gasket on that side, the way that the pipe was made. We didn't make the pipe. Don't scream at us. But I think we got her sealed up apparently. But that was the big deal that I was wanting. I want to hear this motor run. Now, we start assembling the rest of the truck. All right, guys. Well, since we got to hear it crank up and it ran, no rod slung out the side, it wasn't gushing oil, then we're ready to put it together. Casey's done got all the stuff out here because he bought a brand new kit for all the bolts for the front end. Everything even came with a few shims. But I've got a body shim assortment pack for getting these fenders. So what we're fixing to do, we're fixing to. Is it fixing or fixing to? It's fixing to. This is the south. What we're going to do is throw the fenders, see, hinges, hood, and that front piece, whatever you call that piece, and see if we can get that on there. So let's grab a fender and get to it. Don't forget your clips, okay? See them? See the clip? Do you see that? Are you paying attention? No? Okay, put your clips in. Do you think they understood the clips? Okay. Let me get here so we'll smack the clip. Ooh, that's sharp in there. Watch that. All right, we got the both front fenders on. Got that hood on. Yeah, big cow induction hood. Yeah, it looks cool. Got the, what do you call this, the header panel, or that's what we're going to call it. Of course, the hood latch, the bracing, and this front piece here. Got the hood latch on in there. Okay, that's just a lot of dust. Yeah, a lot of dust happens, that's for sure, guys. So the truck's really coming together. Yeah, man, it needs a wash. Yeah, it needs a wash bad. But next I have a couple little pieces of paint, like the headlight buckets, and I need to paint them black. These pieces go on here, I have to go and paint them black. The wing windows, and I think that's about it. And then we can really start finishing this up and getting it all together. But so far so good. I am digging it. All right, guys, it's been a couple weeks since I videoed anything. To tell you the truth, I can't remember what I've done last. So what are we going to do next? Well, I think we ought to work on the bed and some of the other miscellaneous parts. So far, let's walk over here into the paint booth. Oh, we did get another master cylinder. I'll get that cleaned up, painted, and get it installed. But we had small parts that I needed to get done, and I got them done this morning. Yeah, all the pieces for the wing window, Ooh, shiny. Yeah. And then the other pieces for the wing window. The front parking light pieces. These seat belts. Guys, I really didn't know what to do with these. I just painted it all black. I think it'll look fine in there. And at least it's covered with something and it ain't rusty and, you know, crappy looking. Of course, you got the headlight buckets, door strikers, and the bolts for the seat belts. But yeah, we got that all painted and in clear, and it turned out pretty good. Got no big issues with that. This one here had kind of wrinkles or something in the metal. It's got a sort of a weird look, but again, nothing I can do about that. So, next, what are we going to do? Well, I've got kick panels. Need to get them done, which I'm currently working on them. He brought some of this Duplicolor vinyl and fabric specialty coating. Okay. And I got them outside because it's a nice sunny day with some wind. Wind's not the greatest to paint in, but it is for drying. And we got them looking pretty decent. Well, that's just one coat. I'm gonna let that sit here and bake a little bit, come out here and put a second coat on it, and I think that's got it taken care of. So, next thing we're gonna jump on is the bed. He brought the bed, as you can see there. I'll show you closer in a minute. 2 new fenders, which one looks pretty good. We've taken them out of the box and checked them. One of them has some stupid dents in it. I gotta fix that. And a box with the tail lights, side steps, and some miscellaneous brackets. We'll dig all this out here in a little bit. First off, the bed. This thing, the sides of the bed, I really see no issues with. He's had all this sandblasted and epoxy coated, so that is a step in the right direction. But the top of the bed, it's got holes in it. It's beat all to crap. Which, I mean, hey, this was no farm truck. It's to be expected. So we're going to have to do some cleaning on this. Weld up all them holes. Weld up that crack right there. And actually, we get all that welded up and ground down. It's going to take some fiberglass and a little bit of body work. Got an ugly spot here. We're going to have to cut this out. Somebody's welded it, and I don't know what all's in there, but it's not looking too nice. Big whoop in there. You look this way, you can see how far it is all out. And the same thing. We got holes in weird spots in here, and whatever happened there. Looks like somebody brazed it at one time, I'm thinking. Yeah, probably gas welding. I don't know if that's a crack or what that is. That's right, we take the little sander tool and clean all that up. The inside of the bed, not really seeing no major problems. This rear beam seems to be in good shape. Then's where our tailgate go. Not really seeing no issues there. So yeah, I mean, basically these tops are what we got to work with. So let's quit yapping and get to working. Up pretty good. Some of these bad marks that I've seen, it's just paint or some Bondo. It's where there just wasn't enough sandblasting done. Y'all see a spot right here where that white is? That's Bondo. Watch this. that's all Bondo. And there's a bunch of paint and primer underneath it. Well, this thing's pretty good for digging that stuff out. Let's get that dug out. And then, like I say, guys, you can see where the black is still in here. That's dents or holes that need to be welded up. But yeah, let me finish digging this one out, and then we'll see where we're at. And this here, guys, we're seeing these holes. It's old Bondo. Just take your knife, pop it. It'll come right out. That was trying to be a pain. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I like to take the wire brush to them holes and clean them out like that, because you can't get a good weld if it's not clean. Alright, so the stuff we'll deal with in a minute. We'll go ahead and get them holes welded up. But before I do that, I got to thinking, let's see if I can get this and this cleaned up and that one cleaned up. We'll already beat that crack there to where it's going to be fine and get it welded. That way I'm just welding one time. Let's just see how to clean up. Not bad. Yeah, I use a death wheel as a grinder too. I think I'm gonna keep on that. I think what it is, like somebody stick welded, it's got these welds high and ugly. So right now, if I can go ahead and get them ground down, then when I'm welding, I can fill in the bad spots. Then when I do another grind, that'll pretty much take care of them. So that'll save us time and save the customer money. All right, guys, get everything welded up, all down through there. Got it ground down. And I hit all these spots with some 80 grit sandpaper, and I just finished Windexing everything, cleaned it off. So it's the end of the day today. I'm gonna let this sit here overnight. I'll come out here in the morning, wipe it down one more time, and then we'll break out some fiberglass and hit these areas, and I think they should take care of it. Yeah, man. Well, everyone, yes, it is the next day. I am going to body work this, but y'all will have to wait till the next video on that. It is the end of the week, and I need to get a video out for y'all to watch. It has been a little while since we got a video out on the truck, and this episode, we got a lot of stuff done. That's a fact, and everything's turning out really well, so we're happy with that. But if you would, just stay tuned for the next video. We'll get this bed done, get the fenders done, all the accessories. I've already got the tailgate and the front panel done and painted. We'll get all this painted, and we'll get this truck finished up, get her fired up to where she's driving around, and then holler at the dude that does the cut and buff and get this thing done. But until then, I sure do appreciate you watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would, throw us down some comments, hit us up on Patreon and super thanks, and please like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate it much. Till the next one, we hope that everyone has a fantastic day.